Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to another Fortnite news video. Today we have a lot of news to talk about, given that patch 7.20 just dropped as of yesterday, and now we have a lot of news to talk about, given that a lot of new leaks are associated with this patch. But before we get started, I want to mention you guys that are timestamps in the pinned comment down below. That way you guys can skip around to any part you guys want to go to, and that way you guys can just easily navigate all the topics if you guys are here for certain things. And also don't forget, there's also credit in the pinned comment down below to Sheena BR, Lucas7 Yoshi _ Silox, Olik OW, Tasty, iRealCross, Sir Drabex, and then Gamer XL Pro. If you guys want to check them out, they are linked in the pinned comment down below. That way you guys can go to all their respective social media platforms. And either way, we're going to get started right now. And also don't forget to use supporter code creator AllOutJay. Forgot to mention that. But besides that, let's get started. So for starters, we have map changes that are happening around the map as of with this patch. We have Tilted Towers now having an almost finished reconstruction for the building that has been hit over and over and over, and it's nearing its last final stages, and with that happening, it's most likely going to get destroyed again, but I don't know, that's just speculation right there. You guys can tell me what you guys think of it so far. I do have to say, so this is probably the worst looking rendition of the building yet. I preferred the previous one, even though I had a crap ton of balloons, but I don't know, maybe you guys preferred this one over the other one. Plus the design on the outside kind of looks a bit plain. But besides that, we also have SoFDeez Ice Cream Shop, which is north of Paradise Palms, which is also west of the racetrack, where there used to be like a gas station slash little pit stop area that has been replaced with this ice cream shop, and it's a pretty nice looking area to stop at. They kind of removed a bunch of the little metal benches, whatever you want to call them, seats to sit at in the actual building. The building itself kind of got smaller, but it also has a lot more I guess free space. And then there's also, I believe, 3 chests in total at this area, 2 of them being in whatchamacallit, the semi trucks, and then also one of them being in the bathroom that is to the right of the building itself. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for that area, but a lot of metal that you can obtain there from breaking a bunch of the stuff there, so neat in itself too. We also have the female Rock Golem, which is now in the southeast corner of Wailing Woods. It's on top of the hill, which is to the west of the turtle that you guys can see. It's nothing much. There is also one chest that you can get beneath it, and then of course getting a bunch of rock from breaking it too. But besides that, not much of a point in seeing itself. No clue what it actually means as of yet. Besides that, we already have a Rock Golem that is to the east of the bridge of Tomato Temple. The current male golem anyways is what I'm talking about. But another big change that happened with the map is that Polar Peak ice continues to thaw and reveal more of the castle's dungeon and mysterious eggs. So we have a lot of pictures that are appearing on your screen, of course, throughout this whole process, but it's like it's getting crazy. And then also, I don't know if it was just a bug for me being in replay mode. I know I'm recently like having a bunch of issues with the Polar Peak itself, but if you go to where the ice is thawing at, where it's getting deeper in the castle, you're now able to go to the back of the tunnel now and actually able to like go outside. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but it's definitely different now. But maybe it was just a bug for me. And then also we have the next phase of the ice, which seems to be hinting at a meteorite slash cube being contained in it, or like being infused with the ice itself, which is kind of weird. But I don't know, maybe the whole game itself there, like when the meteorite happened in season 4, maybe it's trying to hint at it breaking apart and pieces of it getting on this previous iceberg and merging with what has occurred. I don't know, you guys can tell me what you guys think of that. We also appear to have new files hinting at a dungeon that is also mentioned in Donald Mustard's Twitter account. But yeah, so as we get deeper and deeper into the castle, it would only make sense that there would be a dungeon, but we're not too sure what the significance is of all this. Maybe there's a foul beast that is being kept down there that we don't know about. Maybe there's an actual prisoner for all we know. And then yeah, another big change that we probably should be hinting at is there's also a giant ice sphere floating above Polar Peaks, and it also has a lot of meaning behind it, which we're going to get into right now. So the Ice Sphere contains the Ice King, who will be channeling an upcoming event. So we have video from Lucas7 Yoshi _ which shows the Ice King channeling something using a meteorite slash cube, and around the Ice Sphere appears to be a countdown timer, a countdown or a timer or something using the flames that are surrounding it. And while we're in there, so the event will most likely be like the Fortnitemares, except a frozen version, aka the I guess the Ice Storm. And currently right now we have files for Ice Spawners slash Rift Spawners for the Deimos, and we also have files files of what zombies look like rendered as from Tasty, and then we also have what the sounds may be for the zombies spawning with a vortex sounds thanks to Fort Tory. But yeah, man, I actually forgot to include Fort Tory's name in the credits. My bad. So we're gonna make sure we have that for the future. But yeah, a lot of cool stuff happening. A lot of people are against Fortnitemares, but now we're going to have a Frozen rendition, which will most likely be in its own LTM itself. You guys can tell me what you guys think of it so far. I'm kind of excited to see how this goes. Possibly in relation to all this, we have new files dealing with the MOONEY Event, which it mentions a countdown, fog, channeling, conjuring, and other odd files. We also have the sounds that correspond with all of this too. And I don't know, it's not too crazy. Well, I mean, it is pretty crazy in itself listening to the files. It probably makes sense that it links with what is happening currently in the game, or how it's going to lead to an Ice Storm event / Frozen Fortnitemares. And yeah, that's pretty much what I believe is going to be happening. And not only that, we have new butterfly event files, one of them being called dive_comet_ice king, and the other one being called nectar_aura. And remember that the butterfly event is what restored Loot Lake and got rid of Fortnitemares, so we aren't too sure what the connection is here. Perhaps it's going to be starting at the Frozen Fortnitemares, or maybe it's going to be putting an end to it, which is kind of just building up the files. Maybe the whole Ice Sphere is the comet that we're talking about in the game. We're not too sure currently. And also, with all that said, we currently have weather warning messages that are appearing on TV screens with multiple images to display. There's 3 different types of images that can be shown. One of them displays the map. One of them also shows I guess like the Ice King's head. And we also have another one with a countdown timer, and this may hint at the map fully becoming snow, like in order for all the Frozen Fortnitemares, aka Ice Storm stuff to spawn. And not only that, but it appears that the snow is slowly expanding, and you guys can see that on your screen where Snobby, the gym area, and closer to the Fatal / Lucky are getting more and more snow. But yeah, that's just a comparison to what has happened so far. I don't know, pretty neat stuff, but stuff that you probably wouldn't notice right off the top of your head. And then also we have the newly leaked sword weapon, which is probably going to enrage a lot of people, but we're hoping that it's not too OP. I know Epic themselves wanted more mythic weapons to be added to the game. The first Infinity Sword wasn't supposed to be the only mythic weapon, so this only hints at more weapons coming to this game, and we're going to be getting another sword weapon, so hopefully this one goes well, maybe, smile. Also, we have a new consumable item hinted at, and that is the Sneaky Snowman, which we will believe this will be a temporary replacement for the bush. And we also have the sound files for it, so it sounds like you can run around with the snowman. You can sit down, like perch yourself down, and it sounds like it gets hit too, or something is happening with it. And so yeah, we believe this is going to be a temporary replacement for the bush, or maybe the bush is still going to exist with the bushman. Well, with the snowman still in play. Not too sure currently. We did hear that Epic was currently reworking the whole bush system, or doing something with it, so this could be what they're talking about. That way there are snowmen around the map. I don't know, it'd be pretty neat and self to play as one. But yeah, besides that, we also have the leak challenges for the Ice Storm, and they seem to mimic Fortnitemares and provide the wonderful rewards of the blue metallic wrap and the Winter's Throne glider, which were featured in yesterday's video. So if you guys are interested in seeing those things, then you guys are more than welcome to check out yesterday's video, where I showcase all the leaked items. And yeah, but also besides those rewards, we also get XP in return for doing those challenges, and that's pretty much it. So if you guys do enjoy today's video, please don't forget to leave a like, comment down below what you guys think about everything. I do enjoy having a discussion with you guys, and I try my best to respond as fast as possible. And if I did miss anything, you guys are more than welcome to leave a comment. I'll make sure to put that in my pinned comment, that way I can further correct things. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. Don't forget to use supporter creator code AllOutJay, or whatever creator that you guys want to support. That way you guys are at least supporting someone in the process. But yeah, that is it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys have a great rest of the day. Bye bye.